Welcome everyone. My name is Lori Lemon. I'm with the NAWBO HQ team. We have a lot of folks just joining us now, but I'd like to welcome you to the second in our series of the road to WBC. I feel like I'm going to the Final Four. It's actually going to be even better. So we are thrilled that you're joining us here, and hopefully you've already registered to join us in Austin. If you haven't, there is still time. So you're going to hear from a few folks who will hopefully share some of their experiences at WBC and maybe some tips. You'll hear more about the agenda and our wonderful breakout sessions and workshops. And then we'll give you all a little bit of time to connect with one another so you can meet more NAWBO members and fellow attendees, hopefully, for this amazing conference. Truly can't believe that we're just a little bit over a month out. We are in the final stages of putting everything together, and we are going to be in Austin with, I should say boots on, not bells on, boots on, because it's going to be an awesome conference. So with that, let's go ahead and kick off the call. I'd like to introduce a couple of folks to tell you a little bit maybe about why they go to WBC, maybe a tip or two they might recommend, especially if you're a first-time attendee. And I'm going to call first on our NAWBO National Board Chair this year, Lisa Coppola from the Coppola firm out of Buffalo, Niagara. Lisa.
Hi, everybody. And I'm so delighted to be here with you. Why go to the WBC? Because it is the most kick-ass conference in this country. I'm probably not supposed to say ass as the chair, but I do, because it really is. It's just an amazing set of 2-3 days of robust education and inspiration and connectivity, which is really cool. Here's my tip. Carry around with you, if you can, there probably will be one in your welcome bag, a notebook of some kind, or have the notes app on your phone opened, because you're going to want to take things down. I really hope that I see all of you there in Austin in just about a month.
Fabulous. Thank you, Lisa. And I know at some point you're going to have to hop off, but we appreciate you taking time to join us today. Okay, how about Karen Bennett's immediate past national chair? Can I call on you to say a little bit about, why go to WBC? What's a tip or two from your point of view?
Thank you. A tip or two. First tip is don't wear incredibly high heels. It's not quite as bad as Advocacy Days in DC, but you're still walking around a lot. Why go? The thing for me for WBC, and Lisa Coppola mentioned this on the last WBC call, when we didn't have it in person during the pandemic, and I told a couple of you this, I'd get off, our sessions, and they were still great, and I still got a lot out of them as far as content is concerned. It was always a little sad, maybe more than a little sad. Because the other part of it, there's so much good content. It's really like three big buckets for me. There's content and resources, and I do carry around a notebook, Lisa. And I have like scads of pages of notes, all kinds of good just stuff and takeaways and from the workshop. And I get a lot out of it from a business perspective. My other two buckets are personally, I get a lot of just inspiration. Because our speakers are both their content and their inspiration. And it just kind of, as one of my friends in Charlotte says, it feeds me. And then the third one is what I missed on those calls during the pandemic. And that's being with all of those other women. And a lot of them are women that I've known since my first conference in like 2009, I think it was, where I don't see them all the time. So I got to see them in person, and the hugging and the camaraderie and the networking and all of that together is just an absolutely amazing thing to be around all those women who get it, who know what it's like to be a woman business owner. It's a completely different experience than if I go to an industry conference where, it's all about the biz, but there are all kinds of men there. And it's just not the same thing. We're all kind of in the same boat, and you can feel that. And we learn a lot from each other, and we get a lot from each other doing that. So if you haven't signed up yet, please get on it. Don't miss it. And I got to do a couple of site visits in Austin. The hotel is wonderful. The city is wonderful. Please come.
Absolutely. You bet. You bet. Well, thank you, Karen. I really appreciate that. And we'll be coming to your city in 2024, January, again, Leadership
Yep.
Academy. So
Yep.
not too soon to put that on your radar as well. Excellent. Okay. I think those are the two board members we have on here. I would like to include, at least introduce a couple of my colleagues as well to make sure you know who is on the call. First of all, Jennifer Martin. Jennifer manages our Next Gen program, and you're going to hear a little bit about that toward the end of this call. We'll have her talk a little bit about it because we're excited to have the Next Gen Forum back in person. First time back in person since 2019 for that. So we are very, very excited to bring in some of our young and budding women entrepreneurs. I'd also like to introduce Christina Jorgensen. Christina Jorgensen is the head of our comms team, our communications and marketing team, and just an incredible member of our HQ team. So Christina, thanks for joining us, and please keep me honest, help remember the things that I forget. Perfect. Okay. Then I'm going to go through a few things. I will turn it over to Stephanie from Cultivate Advisors. She's joining us today. But Stephanie, if it works with your timeline, I'll go ahead and cover a few things and then turn it over to you. Okay, wonderful. Excellent. And I see you guys are putting your information in chat. Put your email, phone, LinkedIn, whatever works best. Love for you all to connect with one another as this call goes along. And hopefully you recognize some familiar faces once you get to Austin. I'd just like to give you a quick overview about the conference, but probably the most important announcement I want to make right now has to do with rooms. So I guess it's the good news, bad news scenario. The Austin Renaissance and our room block is done. We are sold out of rooms. So I hope that you have your room, but if you don't, do not worry. We are working on an alternate hotel, an overflow hotel. And just as soon as we have that information finalized, we will be putting that up on the website along with a direct link to the Austin Renaissance. They do have some other rooms, but they are going to be at higher cost. Some of you may know this is the second weekend when we arrive on the 15th. It's the final concluding weekend of Austin City Limits, their huge music festival. So rooms are really hard to come by. Transportation can be challenging. So again, if you haven't taken care of those items, please do right away, because we're thrilled that we have so many people interested in coming, but we want to help you find a good place to stay. The Overflow Hotel will probably be just over a mile away. So you'll be in the vicinity and should be in good shape. So that was probably the most important announcement I wanted to make. Second of all, I want to talk just a moment or two high level about our agenda. So if you haven't, particularly if you haven't gone before, you have a little bit of an idea of what to expect. And then I want to talk for a couple of minutes about our breakout sessions and workshops. And again, turn it over to Stephanie, who will talk about the Cultivate track, which is going to be awesome. So, and yes, Karen Bennis just mentioned too, flights. If you haven't booked your flight, Southwest Airlines is our partner. Obviously, look, I've gotten some amazing emails with some really low flight, costs in them. We also have a meeting code for Delta Airlines. So definitely get that taken care of. Thankfully, airfares seem to have started to come down again for the fall. So that's awesome. Thank you. The conference is organized this way. It's a 3-day conference, especially as members of NAWBO. Hopefully you'll be able to join us for our annual meeting. That is Sunday, October 15th. We have that partly to keep you all in the loop on what's going on and where NAWBO's headed for the future. So that's a great opportunity, sponsored by Wells Fargo, to hear more about our organization, what we're doing, what our national board leaders are up to, and where NAWBO is going as we move forward. There will be several other sessions that afternoon, so that'll start in the morning. First-timer session, again, if you have not been to WBC before, UPS sponsors a VIP first-timer session. It'll help you learn more about the conference, making the most of it, your membership, etc. 10 o'clock in the morning on Sunday the 15th. We will also have for chapter leaders chapter leader roundtables. Those will be going on at the same time from 10 to, I believe it's 11:15 on Sunday morning. So please go if you're a chapter leader, share your best practices, make other connections, and all that. So then we'll have our annual meeting, and then we'll have several sessions in the afternoon. Again, please look at the agenda online at nabo.org. Go under events to WBC. You're going to see tons of information there now. We have updated it. We've got all the detail you can possibly know at this point updated on the website. So we'll have several sessions that afternoon. Then we will have, for those who have attended the annual meeting, Bank of America does an awesome job doing a wonderful event, in this case, a picnic at County Line on the Lake. So it's going to be an outdoor venue, be comfortable, picnic attire. I think it'll be a wonderful evening. Then we will kick off the conference. Again, 2-day conference, Monday the 16th and Tuesday the 17th of October. We will have our exhibit hall open. The exhibitors will be setting up on Sunday afternoon. Exhibit hall hours are listed on the website. Be sure you will want to visit our sponsors and our exhibitors. Everything from shopping to learning more about products and services that our wonderful sponsors and exhibitors offer. So Monday and Tuesday, exhibit hall hours. We also each day have a general session. The first day will be sponsored by presented by Bank of America. So that's going to be Mei Xu, founder of Yankee Candle Company, and many others. She's an amazing, amazing woman. Looking forward to hearing from her. And on the second day, it'll be Martha Beck. We're really thrilled to have, her as a New York Times bestseller author and speaker. So she will be with us on Tuesday. Then you're going to have a number of different breakout sessions in the afternoon. So in the afternoon of Monday, afternoon of Tuesday, 2 different opportunities to choose from 3 tracks. You don't have to stay within the same track, but it kind of organizes the content for you. I'll let Stephanie talk about the Cultivate track because they are bringing us an amazing educational track, which she can tell you more about. But let me just tell you a little bit about these and how they're organized. So Cultivate to Grow is the first one. The second track is Connect to Thrive. This one's a little bit more about everything from wellness, balance, networking, little different type of track. And we feel it's just so important for us to take care of ourselves and each other that we wanted to provide some different types of sessions. So that those are going to be listed under track 2. And then the third track is called Access to Success. And it's really helping you with tips and tools to grow your business, to market your business. One of our panelists, Andrea Pass, is here. She will be on the marketing panel on Tuesday afternoon. And really looking forward to hearing what she and others are going to say about what you can do to minimize costs, but maximize the impact of marketing your business. So you'll be able to see all the different topics, everything from price of entrepreneurial success, navigating difficult conversations, all things AI, obviously the topic of the moment. What you don't know can hurt your business. I mean, you might have a hard time choosing, but you will have some wonderful breakout sessions. The one other thing I want to mention is Tuesday morning. While we have our breakouts in the afternoon on Monday and Tuesday morning, we will have a series of workshops. A couple like certification and franchise ownership will be 90 minutes. And then we'll have another grouping that are 45 minutes where you could go to 2 during that time. And that's everything from business strategy and financials from Goldman Sachs to cultivating peak performance from our one-page business plan. Delegate Like a Pro, Lisa Criley-Mallis has an awesome session there. It is that simple. IT, Dell is providing that. And then a really cool session on powerful health and that advantage for you by JJ Virgin. So again, tons on the agenda, packed agenda. You're going to want to take a look at it ahead of time, and you're going to want to think through what you would like to attend and make sure that you're there for that. One other comment. We have a conference app this year. We are really thrilled. Bank of America is graciously sponsoring that for us. So you will be able to see both, where you're going, the exhibit hall, who's where, what sessions are when. We'll be able to send you some notices. Hey, this session starting now in this room. You'll be able to see the descriptions, bios, all that good stuff. So when we launch the app about a week before the event, please, please, please download it. Get comfortable with it. Very easy to use, awesome app. Definitely use that to make the most of your conference experience. Okay. Anything I've forgotten up front? Christina, Jennifer, anybody?
I don't think so. Hi, everyone. I'm Christina. You did an excellent job. I'll just say that I saw in the chat that Cassandra had asked about transportation from, I believe, from the airport to the hotel. But maybe we can talk just briefly about transportation and what NABO's providing.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So in this case, we are going to be at the hotel the entire time, except for Sunday night. So you will get yourself to the hotel from the airport or wherever you're coming in from. But then we will have almost everything at the hotel, including the Monday night reception, which sometimes we have at an offsite venue. But in this case, it's a wonderful hotel, wonderful venue, so we will remain there. Sunday night, we will have, if you're attending the annual meeting and you go into the Bank of America leadership reception, we will have buses that will take you back and forth to the County Line on the Lake venue. I think that's it in terms of transportation. We will look to see, I don't believe the Renaissance has a shuttle to and from the airport. Those don't seem to be as likely anymore, it seems, post-COVID. So you may need to do Uber or whatever, but again, it's going to be a busy time. So definitely try and plan ahead. And we will try and hopefully you should be able to navigate there. The nice part is we are not right downtown. So actually, I think the venue is a perfect venue for this conference. I don't know if we do have a sign at the airport, Sandy. That's a great idea, great question. We can go back to our partners at the Convention Bureau, but otherwise, again, it should be, I think, an easy way to, whether it's an Uber or taxi or whatever, to get yourself to the hotel.
Well, and I know that it's, I understand that it's free to do that for our conference. I believe Tara Godby maybe had sent y'all the information about it, but if you don't find it and you want to look into that, let me know and we could get you the information again.
Okay. Yep. We've been working with someone at the CVB, so let me go
Okay.
back. That may be something we've already discussed with them, and I'll go back to Joyce on that. Okay. Afterward, we'll come back to attire, which usually comes up. But in the interim, I would like to introduce Stephanie. And Stephanie, I hate to massacre your last name because it's not that hard, but you go by Gary, is that right?
Yeah, Stephanie
Okay.
Gary, like G-A-R-Y.
I
It looks
should know
fancier
that.
than it is.
But Stephanie is the Director of Partnerships at Cultivate Advisors. They are one of our wonderful gold sponsors and one of our amazing annual partners for NABO. We are thrilled with their partnership, and they've really stepped up to the table this year, particularly with this Cultivate track. And as well as a Sunday session. So I'm going to let you tell more about what, our attendees might expect at the conference.
Yeah, wonderful. Thank you so much. Hi, everybody. If I haven't had the chance to meet you, I am excited to meet you in Austin. Cultivate, we love partnering with NABO, and we are so excited for this event. This will be my second or third time coming to the conference, but it is super special, and I'm so excited. I'm going to have a whole group of Cultivate people there just delivering on their specialties. And so when you think of Cultivate, think about growing your business, operating more efficiently. Our specialty in what we do is one-on-one business advising. So as the education partner for NABO, we are coming with a bunch of different topics for each different session based on where you're at. So I just wanted to give you a quick overview of those sessions that we're going to be hosting through our growth track that we will be having in Austin. Like Lori mentioned, the Sunday annual planning or annual meeting day is so great. If you can make it there, please do. We are going to be kicking off our time with a workshop by our CEO and co-founder, Casey Clark. He is one of the most powerful speakers I have ever heard. If you have the opportunity to come, please do. It is going to be great for all business owners. And the topic is building systems to accelerate your growth, all around scaling. And when you think about scaling, generally you're thinking about growth, but we're not totally talking about that here. We're talking about scaling as it relates to taking control of your business and enjoying it, having more freedom with your time, with your financials, balancing your life, operating with more cash flow, having the right engines and technology that work together so that your business operates more efficiently. Whether that means you want to take that and grow, or if you just want to enjoy entrepreneurship a little bit better, that is what this workshop is going to be all about. It's going to be a mix of content, discussion. It will be fun. It will be engaging. You will leave there so inspired, especially to kick off the conference. We're going to be talking about everything from the scaling mindset to identifying different growth levers in your business and kind of creating a roadmap for you moving forward. So incredibly powerful. It's going to be a great kickoff for us. If you can join, do that one. So that's on Sunday. Then we are jumping into the growth track on Monday afternoon. Our first breakout session is going to be Monday at 2 p.m. We are having Autumn Joyce. If you guys were at WBC last year, she did our annual planning session. It was a full session. She knocked it out of the park. This year, she is coming back to talk about her favorite topic, which is recruiting. Before Autumn worked with Cultivate, she recruited thousands of people in her previous businesses. And so she is bringing everything that she's learned to you guys. It's great for anybody who wants to grow their team or is really looking to create more of a performance culture with new talent. She's going to be talking about how to create the perfect recruiting process and how to really integrate those new people into the team to make sure that both you as the owner and the business and the new employee are set up for success as they continue their journey with you in your business. So definitely make that one. That's going to be recruiting again at 2 p.m. on Monday. Shortly after that at 3 p.m. on Monday, Casey, our CEO, is coming back with his favorite topic. It's leadership. So if you've ever felt like you wanted to duplicate yourself as a business owner, I know I, as a business owner, feel this every single day. That is really coming down to leadership and how you can take the people on your team and really take action through them and help them develop into the leaders on your team so that you can delegate more and you can create paths for their success within the organization. So it's going to be a great deep dive. Casey, again, just always knocks it out of the park. So I highly recommend, if you have a team or you are growing your team, please come to his leadership session. You will not regret it. And then Tuesday, the last day of the conference, we are going to have our 2:30 session. Is going to be back with Autumn. It is about financials. Everybody kind of shies away from finance. Not everybody, but a lot of women business owners, I feel like, shy away from financials. But we are going to be looking at it. We're going to be peeling back the layers. We're just going to be really vulnerable and we're going to get in there. And it's really going to be about putting profit first. Our motto at Cultivate is cool kids know their numbers. So we're going to give you guys all a boost of confidence. We're going to help you understand pricing, margin management. We're going to go into how to build a pro forma. Really everything that we can do to help you ease financial stress, looking at different best practices as well as different technologies and automations that you can bring into your business around your financials so that you can operate more efficiently, be more profitable, and grow your business to the next stage. And then to finish it off, we've got one of our other business advisors who's going to be joining us, Michelle Phillips. She's coming in. She was actually at Leadership Academy this year, if you had the opportunity to meet her there. And this is all around sales. This is going to be great for every business owner, regardless of what stage you're in. We're going to be talking about the sales process, how to increase your conversions, how to work with them on yourself and then also on your team. It's going to be some review of the basics, but then also diving into solid techniques that maybe you or your team are not doing that might be holding you back from really getting, higher numbers in your conversions. Sometimes when people think about sales, they just think about marketing and bringing in more leads. But if we just tweak the conversions and strengthen that skill set a little bit, you can really start to see some big things happen in the business. So we've got scaling mindset on Sunday. We've got recruiting, leadership, financial, sales. We're hitting everything. We're so excited. We're also going to have a booth. So if you want to come chat with us about your business, please come visit us. I'm going to have probably 4 to 5 people there with me from Cultivate. We're all very friendly. We want to chat with you. And so we're so excited. Thank you so much for the opportunity and hope to see you guys all in Austin.
Fabulous. We will be there for sure. No, we're very excited about what you guys have stepped up to bring us. I mean, the education track is phenomenal. The content will be great. And definitely look forward to seeing you in the exhibit hall. That will be awesome. So I know at some point you will have to jump off too. So I want to make sure if people see Stephanie head out, you will see her in Austin for sure. But thank you for
Thank you so
sharing all
much.
that.
Appreciate
Sounds
it.
fabulous. Good. Okay. One other thing I wanted to mention, somebody had asked in the chat about how many attendees. We think upwards of 600. Obviously, a number of people register at the last moment these days. We all know how that goes, sort of the post-COVID world, I guess. But I encourage you, if you have not registered, please do. Obviously, a hotel room can be a challenge. We're going to try and help you out with that. But do not miss this conference. And frankly, there are such great opportunities here. I'd love for you to think about one person who you could reach out to help us get even more attendees. Maybe a non-member in your community, another woman business owner that you know of. Maybe a NABO member who just hasn't attended a national event and they kind of don't know the secret sauce yet. And we want to get them to Austin. So please help us, because again, the more we get the word out, the more attendees, the more connections you have, the more fun you have, the more we can bring you for sure. But I think it truly will teach you so much about the value of your NABO membership and the connections and everything that you get out of the conference. So please, especially if you've gone before, share that with others and help us continue to build the number of attendees that come to WBC. One thing I did want to mention, again, attire that often comes up. I know that, let's see, first of all, I think, and Christina, I think said this on the last call, but comfortable shoes. Okay. This is a little smaller hotel than last year, so not quite as much walking, but you're on your feet a long time. These are, they can be long days. So definitely wear comfortable shoes. Most people will be in, business casual, businessy attire during the conference. But again, Sunday night is outdoors picnic. So dress comfortably, if you will. And then Monday night, our reception is boots and bling. It's a Texas thing. So as you can imagine, you are welcome to wear any sort of Western wear that you have, a hat, skirt, boots, whatever, but you certainly don't have to. Do what makes you feel good, makes you feel comfortable, be festive, have fun. That's the idea. We really just want to have a really good time Monday night. The gala on Tuesday, that's what we close out the conference with. We name our Woman Business Owner of the Year. That's a little fancier. If you're going to dress up, that would be the night to dress up. I'd say that's when we see a little dressier attire. But again, do what you are comfortable in, because we want you to come and enjoy. One other point I want to make. If you have a severe food allergy or you need some sort of special accommodation for the conference, please let us know. We can't help if we don't know about it. So, I'm Lori Lemon, llemon@nabo.org, events@nabo.org. Let us know how we can help you make the most of the conference. We want everyone to be comfortable, included, and have an awesome experience. Okay. Let me, I think now, if I can, Jennifer, put you on the spot a little bit, because as we mentioned before, we are having our Next Gen Forum in person. It is on Tuesday, only Tuesday the 17th. And again, first time back in person since we had it in Jacksonville in 2019. And again, potentially these attendees are our future NABO members and chapter leaders. So we want to get the attendees there. We want them to experience some awesome content. So Jennifer, I'll let you say a little bit about that, and I'm glad to fill in any of the blanks. Whatever you'd like to do, tell everybody what we can expect.
Well, thank you so much, Lori. So my name is Jennifer Martin. I'm part of the Next Gen NABO team. I'm already wearing my teal, so I'm getting ready for the conference. What is a Next Gen Women Business Owner? What's our definition? Who do we want to bring to the Next Gen Forum? We're looking for the next generation of women business owners. Maybe they're in college, maybe they're post-college, maybe they didn't go to school, but they're on an entrepreneurial track. They might be an outstanding high school student who already owns a business, or maybe they're still in their ideation phase and they're going to be starting a business maybe in the next 3 years. So we're looking for the next generation of women business owners. And I see people on this call who have sent me the next generation of women business owners. So thank you. I even see people on this call who are sponsoring the next generation of women business owners. So thank you very much for doing that. We're so excited to offer the Next Gen Forum. It's Tuesday, a one-day forum. We're going to have young women from all over the country, as well as a large contingency from Texas itself. We've been partnering with the colleges in the local area, Austin Community College, Kendra Scott, Women Entrepreneurial Leadership Institute, that's UT Austin. And so we'll have a lot of young women from Texas as well. We have a great day packed. Our agenda is packed from morning till the end of the business day. We're going to have breakfast, we'll have lunch, we'll have networking. We have not one, but two opportunities for an inspirational speech. First from Rebecca Contreras, who is also a Texan, so go Texas. And she'll be addressing our young entrepreneurs in the morning. And then our Next Gen panelists forum will be joining the whole group for Martha Beck. So that will be an opportunity for them to see NAWBO in all its glory, with all the women together. And we're looking forward for you to welcome them in, because you can imagine how exciting and overwhelming that would be. So please roll out the red carpet for the Next Gen Forum attendees. We will also be having presentations from our sponsors. Bank of America is our title sponsor, Master Your Card, FICO. So we'll have a jam-packed day full of education and networking. And then we will also be working with two sets of sisters. So, NAWBO, we're sisters. So we're going to have a panel of sister entrepreneurs that represent the Next Gen. And they will be moderated by someone from KS Welly. Her name is Shauna Raywald. She is also a Next Gen women business owner. And it's just going to be awesome. So let's see. I guess the big thing that I would ask for all of you that are on the call is, we are creating this amazing opportunity, and we want to make sure we have people that are in your network that are a part of it and get an opportunity to experience NAWBO, see what NAWBO is all about. So I'm going to ask you all to please continue to nominate young women for the scholarships. We have such amazing sponsors within NAWBO. We have more money to give away, more scholarships to give away. So we don't want to leave any money on the table. So please reach out to me. I'm nextgen@nawbo.org. You can personally invite young women just through going to the website, nawbo.org, at the Next Gen Forum. And please just invite people. If you need help with that, reach out to me. I'll help you with the administrative part. But we're going to create something really awesome. And I think you'll be very proud to have someone within your circle attending. So I think that's it. Did I miss anything? I'm so excited.
I think, yes, I think it's wonderful. No,
Yeah.
we are very excited for it. Christina put the link to the Next Gen scholarship application
you.
in the chat. Again, we are waiving the the attendance, the registration fee for someone who applies. We do have scholarships to award. We've already awarded 7, I believe, but we've got others in the works. But note that those coming to the Next Gen Forum, though, are responsible for their own transportation, or hotel. We are obviously casting the net wide, but we're also casting the net very heavily in Austin and the surrounding area, where we think a number of folks will be driving. So it's a lot easier to come in for the day. Their day concludes prior to the gala. They can certainly pay to stay and attend the gala, but theirs is from about 8:30 or 9 in the morning till about 4:30 in the afternoon on Tuesday. And again, as Jennifer said, we want them to experience WBC. So they will be joining us in the exhibit hall for lunch, so they can get a feel for that. And they will also hear Martha Beck before going back into their own content. Okay.
And just a final note, I have absolutely loved speaking with these young women, and I know that you all will too. They are so excited and nervous and don't know what they're doing, but they think it's a good thing. So I just think that you'll really love interacting with them.
Absolutely.
And showing them the way.
100% agree. 100% agree. The lessons from entrepreneurs panel that we do in the forum is awesome. And these two women from Chica Beauty who are a little further in their journey have so much to share. And then there are two sisters from Killer Coffee Company who are new in the journey and just amazing. So I think we've got great content to share with everyone. So, okay. What questions can I answer for any of you? Anything that the chat keeps going, so I may miss some along the way. But are there burning questions that we can answer on the call, or that I can point you in the right direction to get an answer?
Hi, I'm Titania Adams. I'm trying to connect with someone who has had a exhibit booth. I have a perishable item, so I'm really want to connect with somebody that's already been there to just get some tips on, sending out my items, as well as how to set up and stuff like that. So if you could connect me with anybody, or if there's anybody on this call that has a exhibit booth or has had a exhibit booth, I would love to connect.
Okay. That's a great idea. I don't know if anyone is on who has a perishable item who has had an exhibit booth. If not, we've taken a note down, and Titania, let's see who we can connect you with.
Thank you.
Of course. Of course. Anyone else? Anyone else want to share, like, either why they think WBC is the best conference around, or why they attend? Please, Cassandra.
Lori, I'd be happy to. I actually joined NABO at the Indiana convention. I think that was 13.
That was
maybe.
a long time ago. You bet.
I actually went to the WBE and I joined NABO while at the conference. And I think I've only missed 2. Life got in the way a couple of times. But I will tell you, I learned more at these conferences about running my business. I've been at it 18 years now. I'm still learning. And it's just incredible content, and the people that you meet and the connections that you make are just wonderful. And yeah, when we didn't have it because of COVID, I was so sad. So super excited that this is, I think, our second time back since COVID.
Yes.
And excited to come to Austin. Not been to Austin before.
Good.
So I would just say, whatever you can do to get women there, they're really, really going to get something out of it. It is one of the reasons I just love NABO.
Fabulous. Couldn't ask for a better endorsement. Thank you so much. Wonderful. Anybody else before I send you all into some time to connect with one another? Nadine, hey, good to see you.
Hey,
from
Lori.
Canada.
Hi, yeah, I'm from Canada. So the reason I'm coming is because I've heard really great things about the organization. I've had a couple of conversations with Lori, and I'm really excited about being at my first event, meeting people, learning more about the organization. I really believe that it will be a long partnership. I'm excited about being involved and being part of this for a while. So yeah, and excited to come to Austin. What a great city to host at.
Yes, bucket list city for many people.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you, Nadine. Really excited to have you come. As you said, we've talked a couple times. She's got a fantastic leadership consultancy, and we love having you as a part of it. So thank you for attending as a non-member too. Again, trying to jump right in. So that's awesome. Also, it looks like, Kim, you were saying for a first timer, any advice on how to make the most of the event? Anyone else want to answer that before I chime in? Okay, I will start, but anyone else is welcome to add too. But I think, number one, take a look at the content ahead of time. I think it helps kind of organize what you want to do. Not that you can't chime in on the fly or change directions on the fly. But I think also just be open to meeting people and doing different things. I mean, again, you're taking the time to step away from your business, be present there. We're all pulled in many directions, but hopefully you can really sort of dig in and just come with an open mind and make the most of it. Because I think you'll meet so many new people, and I think you will just really enjoy that part of it. Also, again, if you can, if you're coming on Sunday, come to the UPS sponsored first timer session. There's also a special little gift, just saying, if you're a first timer, you won't want to miss it. But we'll talk a little bit about how to make the most of the conference and your membership. But also, again, this year we're fortunate to have a conference app, and I think that can help you organize sort of what you want to do, see what we have available. It's also going to allow you to connect with one another. There is a feature in there that will allow you to set appointments with one another and just connect. So that's an easy way of getting the conference and the conversation started. Anybody else? Okay. All right. Well, now I'm going to send you all into breakout rooms. What I'd like to do is take about 10 minutes, maybe 15-ish. We'll bring you back together at the end and close it out. But just, a chance for you to introduce yourself, maybe say if you've gone to the conference before, certainly your chapter in your business. And then maybe, talk a little bit about what's your goal for the conference? What are you trying to get out of the conference? And just connect with one another for a little while. So I will go ahead and start the breakout rooms. I'm going to first stop the recording and thank you for joining us today. And we will have one more call, again, just making sure if anyone drops off, you know that the final know before you go Road to WBC call is on October 5th at this same time, 2 p.m. Eastern. And we'll have even more very specific advice and information for you on how to make the most of it.